Well, hello, Dave Burns here at Copper Gardens. We're going to do a little video with very little light, it would appear. That looks pretty dark. I don't usually put my face into these things because I'm not trying to, I guess I'm promoting myself, but I'm really promoting my work and not me. Here we are looking at some junk laying on the table that will be, this may be part of the material that will turn into something really wonderful for a delightful home. Belonging to a, so far, absolutely delightful client by email only. We haven't met, but we've had some terrific exchanges. They seem to have a plan for a really outstanding bathroom thingamajig. That's be a technical term. This is an image from her. I hope this shows up okay. A tub, a hot tub, if you will, with a stepping stone to get in, gravel on the floor of the bathroom, which I absolutely love. I think that is so cool because it's so uncommon. I love anything uncommon. Anyway, here's my sketch of an idea of how to get water into this thing. It's a problem that they haven't solved yet. It came to me because of my bamboo, my copper bamboo. I've been doing this now for, wow, a lot of years, and pretty successfully. We're able to get strength, beauty, texture and color, a lot of things out of my bamboo, my copper bamboo. These are three little samples that have been around for a while that I use for exactly this purpose, to show people what it looks like. Oops, I broke that one. Did you imagine that? No, that's the purpose. This is how I do it. They're made by hammering over, cut it, of course I cut it, varying lengths depending on what the plan design is, and each one of those nodes has to be reassembled once it's hammered back into a shape that represents a node. And in doing that, one of the things that I discovered a few years ago was I wanted some more shape. I wanted a little bit of a flare on the pipe, and I think you'll be able to see that here. You see how from my thumb up to my thumb in a new position, how it gets a little wider, it flares. I really like that. That adds an element, and as I'm doing that, that's a hammering process on a machine that I made, or modified, I should say. I didn't make the basic machine, but I modified it to allow me to do this, and it gives me additional texture. You can see it's pretty small here. I think that's 3/4 inch. It's nearly an inch up here at the node. Same piece of pipe, I just hammered it. Made it do what I wanted it to do. And I like that. It looks so rich and so elegant in various settings. Not everybody gets that or purchases it. That's a word I can't pronounce. Because it costs more. It takes more time. Each node is expensive anyway. But if I'm going to hammer it and flare it and then put it together, it's fairly involved. Here you're looking at a little piece that I think also was a sample. I've forgotten why I made this or why it's here. But to show somebody the example of what these nodes might look like. They're pretty good. I might brag on myself a little bit. This is the way it looks when it's first reconnected, brazed back together. The brazing gives it that wonky, ugly, dirty look, which I don't grind. I polish it back to something like this. And then eventually we go back to a color of our choice. This bronzy brown tone is fairly common because that is a color of bamboo, as is a golden tone, green tones, a very dark, almost black tone. All of those, luckily, are fairly easy to do on copper. My supplier, Surefin Chemical, in Los Angeles. I happily give you their name because they're really good. They're really helpful, friendly, and man, I've been buying from them almost as long as I've been doing this, which is getting pretty close to 30 years now. And just, you know, SUR-FIN if you're looking for chemicals. That's the place to go. Now, the reason this layout is here, I'm going to try to stick this thing up here, and I hope it, I don't know. That is a Mickey Mouse. This is not a Hollywood setup. This is Mickey Mouse. Well, that's Hollywood. Okay, here's stuff. You know, the reason I have these pipes laid out, this is pipe. just to get an essence of differential sizes that I want to do for this home in Pennsylvania. Now, the point of this is probably too big. This is a 2-inch. This is 1 inch. There's a 3/4, a 1 inch, and then a 1/2 inch. That is 5 pieces of pipe. In the drawing that I have done for her, I'm implying that I think 5 might be enough. I'd love to do 7, or on up from there. Don't have to stay with odd numbers, but 5 and 7, you've got to go odd. Even numbers don't work. Down here, by the way, another friend who has become a great friend over the years turned me on to looking at bamboo roots, and there they are. They flare out in just a large consortium of roots, and I've made an attempt here to show that, and the purpose is very, very important to me. I hope it will be the same to my client. If you take your little toe, your little bare toe, and move one of these just a little bit, the water will flow. Okay? Isn't that awesome? I mean, this is a copper tub that they already have. Copper bamboo, colored to match, or colored to suit, let's say. It may not match precisely. Then you move your toe, and the water comes in. Oh, I love it. Of course, I'm bragging on myself, but here we are. Okay, so that would be the different sizes that I'm showing, a little different than in my drawing. I'm thinking here of 1.5 inch, 3/4, and 1/2 inch. And over here I happen to have a 2 inch. So that's just what was laying around in stock here at our small shop in Rough and Ready, California. In case you didn't know, there is a town called Rough and Ready in California. It's an old gold mining town. And I've gotten all the gold out of the ground that I'm going to. There's another $1 million left right under my home. Only problem, it'll take $3 million to get it out. Now, moving on. This is just kind of a weird layout. It's all I have right now, and the pipes can go any way we choose to when the time is right. One of them is going to cross over another, or all of them probably. It doesn't matter. I don't know yet. We'll decide that as we go along. And that one will be the one that will drop over the edge of the tub. Now notice the tub's got about a 3-inch lip around the top. So it'll have to come out about a little over 3 inches, and that's where the water will come in. We'll turn on the water here with the toe. Water comes down one of the bamboo pieces. I want it coming down. I don't want to see it doing anything normal, coming up out of the floor and spilling in. I want it to come down out of the ceiling, if you will. It'll actually come up out of the floor, come up into a pipe, and then transfer over and drop in. But who's to know? We're going to hide all of that. And I love the idea so much. I truly hope we get to build this thing. So I think that's enough for this video. I'm not trying to oversell this thing, and if anybody watches my videos, I don't do a high production thing. It's just not what I'm interested in. I don't like music. I don't like background junk. I just want to tell you, or primarily in this case, I'm really talking to one client. Going to make this public, though, because others get to look at it and see that our capacities are varied, and hopefully this will stimulate one more order. And they just keep coming in. We've stopped doing show. This is a little personal side note. Our Copper Gardens small business, which was very busy, very successful. We had a maximum of only 2 employees at one point. Now I'm it. I do this all by myself, all by my lonesome, and I still love it. And I want to keep going, and I like the way it's going. We're just getting an order here and an order there and another call here and another email there. Wow, I love it. So if you see this and think of anything that we could do for you or for a friend or your client, let me know. Get a hold of us via email. There is a website, coppergardens.com. It's an ancient website by all standards. It's not embarrassing to me, but it's fairly old. There's stuff in there that's nearly 20 years old, and I'm still doing approximately the same thing. We're refining all the time. In fact, we're getting a little bit better all the time. I hope that's true. But the point being that I put this public, as I say, for others to have a look at and see if you like what we do. Okay? I think I better shut up for now. Let me push the right button, I hope, and we'll stop. Oops, I don't mean to jiggle you around here. Let's see. Is this going to do it? I hope. Bye. Oh my God. I don't know if I've stopped or not. Okay, let's try this. Let's go to OK button, and I'll say goodbye again.